Christmas Eve, 1914. The world was at war, and the mud of the Western Front had frozen into a jagged, unforgiving iron under the winter moon. In these trenches, the only thing colder than the biting wind was the crushing weight of despair that filled every soldier's weary heart. My name is Margaret. Here in this cramped medical tent, the distinctions between friend and foe are washed away by blood and tears. To me, they aren't enemies. They are sons, brothers, and husbands, frightened boys caught in a storm they never asked for and cannot escape. Whether they speak English or German, the pain in their eyes is identical. I treat their wounds, but I feel the exhaustion of their souls. Suddenly, a sound drifted across the wasteland, a melody. Haunting and familiar, rising from the German lines, still-necked, courage-necked. The guns fell silent. One by one, men looked up from their misery, the music acting as a fragile bridge across the darkness. I don't know what possessed me, but I stepped out into the snow, into the open air, where only death usually waited for us. For a moment, time stood still. Hundreds of rifles were aimed, yet not a single trigger. It was pulled, the world held its breath. Then they came, first as shadows, then as men, walking cautiously into the center of the field, their hands empty of weapons. Under the falling snow, enemies became acquaintances. They traded tobacco for chocolate, showing photos of families they might never see again. I knelt beside a young boy, barely 17. He was pale and shivering, but as I offered him water, he gave me a smile. From that brief window, we weren't at war. We were simply human beings, sharing a moment of grace in a world gone mad. As the first light of dawn touched the horizon, the warmth spread across the field, but it was a bittersweet and fleeting light. The orders came. The truce was over. With heavy hearts and lingering glances, the men retreated, back into their respective shadows. The snow began to cover the footprints we left behind, as if the earth itself wanted to hide this miracle from the history books. The silence returned, but it was different now. He had seen the face of the enemy, and he looked exactly like us, a night of peace in a year of war. A reminder that even in the darkest trenches, the light of humanity can never be fully extinguished.